And although historical records point to that José Gregorio Hernández did not wear a white coat when treating his patients, the image of the doctor of the poor remains etched in the memory of Venezuelans. Where does Gregorio's legacy lives on today? Let's find out.
Next to the Vargas Hospital in Caracas, you'll find these two doctors. They both joke that the other one looks like José Gregorio Hernández. It is no surprise that José Gregorio studied and practiced medicine in these halls, leaving an indelible legacy in science but also in ethics that accompanies his steps.
We are not here for a salary. We are here because we love our university, because we want and believe in excellence. In other words, we are not here for a salary. We are here because we believe that this university will rise. It will continue to be #1 in Latin America, just as it is currently #1 in Venezuela. And that is what we instill in our students.
Healthcare professionals who are educated under the framework of a humanistic, compassionate, and deeply ethical healthcare model.
A characteristic he passed on to his students. Why? Because he told them, my mission is not to train scholars, but to train honorable and good men, who will always hold the name of Venezuela in high esteem. And in addition to this, that they always care for their neighbors, to those most in need.
José Gregorio Hernández, known as the Doctor of the Poor, was also the driving force behind experimental medicine in Venezuela. He introduced the microscope, taught medicine through practice and research, without ever abandoning his vocation for those most in need, uniting body, mind, and spirit.
Every time before he began treating patients, he would play the piano or the violin to calm himself and his patients. This is now known as neuromusic.
A pioneer in science, setting the standards throughout the region, but also with this unique approach to medicine, focused on the human well-being, which today inspires every neighborhood doctor not only in Venezuela. These are the doors that opens for patients at the Comprehensive Care Center in Isnotu, his hometown.
José Gregorio Hernández is a living example for all those doctors who are aware of the need for healthcare. Because there is a great need for healthcare, and many people who do not have the resources to access private institutions.
That is precisely why the José Gregorio Hernández Foundation embodies part of that legacy in every prosthesis and rehabilitation procedure that dozens of patients have access to free of charge.
The work that the mission is doing is miraculous. José Gregorio on one hand and the mission on the other. Because it is a miracle to be able to walk again.
And it is the spirit of Dr. José Gregorio Hernández that always accompanies us and makes us do what we do. Because our daily work is sometimes difficult, as we encounter many situations. To feel that light, feel that faith and that love, especially in what we are doing.
And this is reflected in every hospital where a doctor upholds the hope of his patients, wearing the white coat that identifies the doctor of the poor in the memory of every Venezuelan.
I speak for how good and noble he was. He didn't care that people didn't have money for him to treat them. He was a very noble and good person. And he has performed miracles for us. We, the family, are very devoted to him. In fact, we worship him, we go to church and pray to him. We're going to go in procession, we are going to Isnotu. The whole family is going in a bus.
There, doctors will also be waiting for them at outpatient health centers, ready to receive visitors, who without distinction will be treated if they need it.
It was what he always did, and that legacy still remains.
And that is revolutionary, because I come from a country where doctors get rich from people's pain. You could be a millionaire in another country.
Well, no, we prefer to treat our patients with ethics and dedication, because being millionaires is of no use to us if we don't have health.
And these are the future generations who are being educated under the wing of humanistic medicine and who also come to Isnotu to be immortalized with him, José Gregorio Hernández.
Paola Dragnik, Luisiani Gómez, Gustavo Flores, teleSUR, Isnotu.